Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my dear students? Welcome back to our new lesson. Today, inshallah, we are going to continue to C reading, exercise C, D, and E. Students' book, page 22 and 23. Direct communication is dying out, part 2. Regarding learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to 1. Respond to 5 WH questions after scanning the reading text. 2. Match some words, phrases with their synonyms according to their context. 3. Identify the statement that best summarizes the writer's opinion. 4. Express and support their opinions of direct and distant communication. While reading activity, read the 5 questions in exercise C, then read the text carefully and answer them. Number 1. According to the text, why is face-to-face communication becoming less frequent? 2. How do you know when a young person is losing his or her social skills? 3. According to the text, why do many young people prefer more distant communication methods? 4. What is true about no email days? And 5. According to the UCLA survey, what is the most important part of spoken communication? Let's read and know.
C. 1. Read. Direct communication is dying out. In the past, friends used to call or meet up to catch up on each other's news. Nowadays, with the rise of technological communication, personal contact is becoming less frequent and more distant communication methods like email, texts, or instant messaging are taking its place. Many people fear that the younger generation is losing the social skills they need to communicate. When communicating face-to-face, young people feel uncomfortable and keeping eye contact is difficult for them. They avoid making phone calls and prefer to send someone a text even when they are in the next room. Is this a problem, or is it just the way that humans are evolving? A recent study has shown that 2/3 of teenagers are now more likely to text their friends than call them. Young people often prefer to text because they can hide aspects of their personality. For example, if they're shy, they can seem cooler. Also, texting is a way to stay in touch with more people, as it's impossible to see lots of people face to face. So many teenagers believe this distant way of communicating is actually improving communication. There is no doubt that face-to-face communication is more than just words. When speaking to someone face-to-face, your tone of voice and body language play an important role too. Today, many people are going against the trend of distant communication. No email days are becoming popular in the USA, and companies are encouraging people to pick up the phone and talk to another human being, or even meet face-to-face.
Humans are social beings. Some years ago, a UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles survey came up with the following statistics for spoken communication. 7% of meaning is in the spoken word. 38% of meaning is paralinguistic, the way we say the words. 55% of meaning is in facial expression and body language.
And now, let's solve exercise C together. Number 1. According to the text, why is face-to-face communication becoming less frequent? A. Because people are busier than they used to be. B. Because modern communication methods are faster. C. Because technological communication is becoming more popular. What is the answer? Very good. C is the answer. Where can we find the answer? In the first paragraph. Nowadays, with the rise of technological communication, personal contact is becoming less frequent. Number 2. How do you know when a young person is losing his or her social skills? How we know? When they avoid looking at you when talking. B. When they start making lots of phone calls. C. When they stop sending you text and emails. What is the correct answer? A. When they avoid looking at you when talking. Where can we find the answer? In this paragraph. When communicating face-to-face, young people feel uncomfortable and keep eye contact is difficult for you. Number 3. According to the text, why do many young people prefer more distant communication methods? A. Because they think distant communication is cool. B. Because they don't want others to know their identity. Or C. Because it's easier to communicate when you don't show who you really are. And what is the answer? C is the correct answer. Where I can find the answer? Young people often prefer to text because they can hide aspects of their personality. Number 4. What is true about no email days? A. They make people use more direct communication. Or B. They are against face-to-face communication. Or C. Companies feel that they are a waste of time. What is the correct answer? A. Where can we find the answer? In this paragraph, no email. Days are becoming popular in the USA and companies are encouraging people to pick up the phone and talk to another human being or even meet face to face. Number 5. According to the UCLA survey, what is the most important part of spoken communication? A. The words you say. B. The way you say the words. Or C. The way you behave when you speak. What is the correct choice? C. The way you behave when you speak. Where can I find the answer? I will find it in 55% of meaning is in facial expressions and body language. Thank you so much. Exercise D. Let's solve it together. Look at the highlighted words or phrases in the text and match them with their meanings, then check your answers in a dictionary. So these are the words, the highlighted words, and here are the meanings. A. Cannot be done. B. All the people of about the same age. C. Happening often. D. To suggest that someone does something that would be good. E. To find out about what has happened. And F. To develop slowly. So, number 1. What is the answer of number 1? In the past, friends used to call or meet up to catch up on news. So, what is catch up on news? It will be very good to find out about what has happened. And second one, frequent. What does it mean, frequent? Nowadays, with the rise of technological communication, personal contact is becoming less frequent and more distant communication. Texts or instant messaging are taking its place. So frequent means happening often. Third one, generation. Where can we find the word generation? Many people fear that the younger generation is losing the social skills they need to communicate. So generation means all the people of about the same age. Excellent. 4. Evolve. What does it mean? Is this a problem, or is this just the way that humans are evolving? What does evolve means? Evolve means to develop slowly. 5. Impossible. Also, texting is a way to stay in touch with more people, as it's impossible to see lots of people face to face. So what does it mean, impossible? Very good. Means can't be done. The last one is encourage. What does it encourage means? No emails days are becoming popular in the USA, and companies are encouraging people to pick up the phone and talk to another human beings or even meet face to face. So the last one, of course, will be encourage, to suggest that someone does something that would be good. I hope you understood all the meanings. Post-reading activity. Exercise E. Now, read part of a letter that someone wrote to the editor of the magazine, which featured that article on page 22. Which of the following best summarizes Tom Robinson's opinion, and why? Okay, let's read the answers that A, B, or C are going to choose one of them. A. The negative features of distant communication are more than the positive ones. B. Distant communication is better than face-to-face communication. C. Distant communication causes problems when it is used too much. And now, let's read. And now, pause the video and read the letter, then answer the questions. And now, exercise E. After we read the letter, which of the following best summarizes Tom Robinson's opinion? Which one? A, B, or C? The correct answer is C. Distant communication causes problems when it's used too much. Okay, and now can you tell me why? Why this is the correct answer? Give me the reason. Because he believes that if you continue to hang out with your friends and family and don't spend too much time on social media, distant communication is harmless. Thank you. Post-reading. Discuss. I want you to discuss these topics with your friends. Do you agree with Tom Robinson's opinion? Why or why not? Do you prefer sending text messages and emails or talking to others face-to-face? And why? Who do you usually talk to on the phone? How long do your phone calls last? What do you think the future of communication will be like? And now we came to the end. Thank you for watching, thank you for participating, and time to say goodbye.